Good morning, Art-Alchemy. I've been wanting to record this video for the last hour and a half, and something always comes up. But I've been setting it up and thinking. So, as you might have remember a few weeks back, I tested out a sample of an oil paint paper, which I got at Jackson's, and then I got the little panels. And I have not I have not used them, but today we're gonna test out since watercolor month is over. I enjoyed it, but I miss mixed media quite a bit. And I've been doing a lot of mixed media on my old paintings. Watch my last live on Wednesday, the one, and I was on there for a long time, but I've had these panels for over a year, and I bought these first. This was before I bought the box last July. Remember what they had the Yupo paper, which I'd enjoyed, and it had Yupo panels, but like, well, not Yupo, it had panels that you can. But these are the artist panel, Legion aluminous panel. See, but this one has Yupo paper mounted, medium. For watercolor, alcohol inks, acrylics, pour. This is an 8x10, 74 pound. Acid free. It's 100% polypropylene. So that means, I think it means it doesn't dry. You have to add a fixative or something. We shall see. Because I noticed on the other panel, it didn't dry. It dried, and then I could move it, and I was like, what? So we're gonna start with a little bit of watercolor, and then we're gonna go heavy on the Dillarowny inks that I have on here. I have indigo, I have crimson, and then I have nathal crimson, because they're different. This is Liquitex, and this one, so they're a little bit different. And then I didn't really remember that I have a pearlescent set from Dillarowny, and this is pearlescent black. Look at that, and I love me some black. So we're gonna make this a little bit spooky. I didn't want to add more colors because I could always add the vivid colors at the end, but yeah. So we're just gonna take this out. I'm so excited. I've been waiting for this moment for a long time. And the first time I learned about artist panels was on the lives from Jerry Arama, which I think they moved them somewhere else, and I don't watch them anymore because they used to come out on my YouTube, but they don't anymore. They moved them somewhere else in another platform. Okay, we're not gonna mess with that, but here it is. Ooh, I'm so excited. And I bought these from Amazon. They were cheap, and I bought two because I think I bought them in pairs. I don't remember. It says true innovative fine art substract synthetic tree-free paper, everlasting non-absorbent. It resists buckling with a wet media and can be wiped clean. Pigments will retain true clarity and brightness. A new way to technique and flourish. Artist panel collection is scanned. It says embracing rigidity, blah blah blah. So this is Yupo paper, is very soft, and I'm glad that they mounted it on here, because yeah. I'll just put that over here. We're gonna try some of my favorite watercolors lately. Oh, I forgot to add water to that. Let me add water to this one, because I've been working on this. I'm telling you, I've been working hard. Because this one sprays more, but this one sprays a little bit. It's okay, and I'll just refill the bigger one. I completely forgot. But yeah, I'm recording this. Ooh, shoot. It locked. What happened? It locked, you guys. And okay, that's enough. And yeah, I've been working. I have not gone back to work, even though they're working now in my district. I don't think I will for this week, because today is Thursday when I'm filming this. And not that I was lazy. Monday through Wednesday, there were no jobs. I think the ones that popped out at the end of July were the ones there, and I was still kind of like fidgety about it. I did get my account where I'm going at Nova Academy. And yeah, I'm so excited. So that will be next week. From there, once I showed up, I will go, because that's that's kind of where I was planning. Oh, let me get a brush. And I should have stopped the video, but I didn't want to. So I know in my mind I think I'm live, but I'm really not. I might just take that off. But I do this Prince of Velvet Touch wash. It is synthetic, and this one is more it's a little bit more rigid than the Christy Rice. Christy Rice are soft, and see, I've been really using them quite a bit. But I notice they're starting to wear out. These you could put them through hell and back, and they're good. And this is the Velvet Touch. So, and then we could use this back to make some marks on there as well. But yeah, so let me just dip that in, and dipped into my favorite watercolor. Well, for now. Oh, I love these dot cards. They're so good. This is the magenta from our friend from England. She's having a sale. Oh, look at that. And I also have alcohol, so we can create the acrylic. And this is kind of like a paper that for a long time I was wanting to test. I finally tested it last year. I loved it. And the stone paper too, it's pretty cool. They're like really, it makes really cool effects. But what I'm trying to say is that, yeah, you have to add some sort of fixative, because the acrylic stuff, and they won't dry. They won't, well, it will dry. It won't seal, is what I'm trying to say. But now I have the drying oil, so I'm just gonna like seal it with an acrylic thing, and then just add that on top and see if that works. I've been wanting to do that for a long time. But yeah, otherwise watercolor and stuff is like, it dries and it'll just stay there. I'm like, it'll just stay there. Ooh, look at that. See how cool? The effects are really cool. A lot of people not a lot of people, but quite some artists, local artists where I live, work on this paper quite a bit. And I was like, why is it so expensive? So freaking expensive. But it's really, I'm glad that I bought it on these panels, and I think it's gonna be my favorite thing, unless you mounted it yourself, because otherwise it probably becomes a nightmare to work, because it, as you can see, is staying on top quite a bit, because it's a different type of paper. Yeah, I was really surprised when that panel that I did last October, I don't know why I want October to get here. It's like, I usually don't feel this restless, but this year it's like, I have a feeling it's gonna be so much fun. Anyway, but yeah, I'm glad I kept this glass, because I've been working on it like crazy. Look at that. Cool effects. Ooh, I still had, oops, I dipped my brush in the water, and I still had quite a bit of I had quite a bit of a watercolor. I don't know why I'm thinking. So we're just gonna add a little bit. This might look like a little bit, but once we add, I'm gonna add alcohol first. I don't want it to to do what I did yesterday. Oh my god, I'm still trying to fix that the way that I want it before I start laying marks. So yeah, liquid takes goes a long way as well. And then, oh, before I add the black, I want to add the indigo. The black, we're gonna add it here. This is really cool, really interesting, you guys. So if you ever want to just play around and not take yourself seriously, because you can't help yourself to take yourself seriously, try this out and get the, obviously this didn't cost me a lot. I do believe I paid around $6-7 a panel, or I remember getting, I have to check Amazon, but I'll put it in the description, but I believe I got both of, and that's why I ended up getting both. And then I saw the oil paint, I think the little oil paint ones, I think those were more costly, but they're also Legion paper. I'm gonna do the figure 8. Okay, I want to leave this out now. I want to add some drops. I couldn't believe when I saw this. I knew I had regular black, but I didn't know that I had this pearlescent black. I was like, what? Okay, I was like, you know, for Halloween we're gonna pull that out quite a lot. Ooh, what is this? Oh, it was a gulp of, oopsie, I shouldn't have done that. Well guys, why didn't you stop me? Oh Lord. Okay, I need to put this, hold on a second. Okay, so don't do that if you're watching me. Don't do what I just did, which was like dip my fingers in that gulp. Okay, so I'm gonna add a little bit of alcohol, so I don't want this to run everywhere. I want this to dry pretty fast, and it's gonna have some little crackle effects as well. It's just regular drinking alcohol, rubbing alcohol, whatever you have. The harsher the 90% or whatever, the faster it dry, and it will make these effects for you guys. Lately I've been like exploring myself of wanting to do different marks, and this is one of them apparently. Ooh, look at that. Oh my god. Look at this. It covered our watercolor, but oh well. Okay. So I told you all the ones that I use, so now they're mixed. So we'll see how this works. Ooh, look at that. This actually ended up doing a grayscale, which I didn't want to. But look at that. Very cool. This is why I like this little thing. This type of paper, this Yupo paper, because you can just play around all around. See how, ooh, the black had gulps. I have to really shake that. It had gulps of ink everywhere. This will come off when I take a shower later. You don't have to mix like I do. I do it because I like the darkness, the shadowing. But you can completely have a paper and like smash it to lift it. But I like the effects. I just like moving around the ink. It's soothing. It does something to me. And on this paper, it definitely it's very different. Ooh, It's so different that look, I'm already making marks on the bottom. This is very, very interessant. Very. This is something you can do with your children. You can do with whatever. Play around. Now I need to find a paper because this is a lot of ink, you guys. A lot of ink. I think I have the right. I'm gonna get something that I was using like a scrap. It was actually a redo of a painting. There we go. I think this is the perfect. So we're just gonna do it like this. When it dries, it does. I don't know. I have a pretty good idea what I'm gonna do with this one, where before I didn't, but it kind of drew on itself after. It's just experimental, you guys, but it's pretty cool. I like, see, if you don't lift your brush, it does some cool effects. When I still have, look at that, you can see on the brush how much ink I have. Oh Lord. Yeah, ink does that, so make sure you use a brush. And I'm gonna get rid of this, and you can just keep adding. Look at how much ink I still have in the brush, and it's still gonna get some more, but that's okay. Look at that. Look, the more water I put, the more. That's why you need a brush that is non-absorbent, very synthetic, so you don't mess up your own brushes. I messed up an oil paint brush that it was not expensive. It was my handmade one. Yeah, I messed it up, you guys. But I mean, now I know how to. So I'm just gonna go on eBay and buy myself like a type of like my oil paint brushes that I have, like a type of hair that I can for sure oil paint with. Wow. Yeah, I took the ink out. Thank God. That was a lot. I'm gonna leave it there because I don't trust it. So now you can add whatever, but I am gonna do this. Ah, look at that. Look at those effects, you guys. Ooh, it's like, this is alcohol. It is not. So that's why I said I'm gonna make those acrylic inks. I'm gonna make them alcohol. So for now, we're gonna leave it like that. I hope you guys enjoy it. It was very meditative. And then I think I wanna add a little bit more of this. And it'll make some sort of bubbles. I think I wanna add color to this side. Before we go, look at that, see? That's why I love it. That's why I love it. Look at that, those little effects. Okay, I'm gonna add more. I'm gonna add a little bit of the violet, of this dark violet. Oh, you know I'm gonna pull this dark violet. I'm gonna pull it out. Well, this is, yeah, it's indigo. It's not even violet. I was like, this dark violet, because I created a violet here. Okay, I'm not gonna use my brush anymore. Look at me playing around. I told you I'm gonna leave, blah blah blah. I love the effects, and these effects you can get them in a lot of papers, but the best ones, and this is in this one, and then the Yupo, the yeah, it's in this one. So I'm not gonna add. What I'm gonna do, Oh, you know what? I'm gonna use my finger. That's what I'm gonna do. Use my finger. Because I only, oh no, maybe just to smash a little bit of this. It's gonna dry pretty fast because I use alcohol instead of water. And that's something you want to be mindful. So I created my liquid to acrylics into alcohol inks acrylic. I've been wanting to do this finger thing for a long time. So I'm doing myself a favor. Oh, I love this effect. Look at that. My finger. So I'm gonna dip my finger in there. It's so fun, you guys. Oh my gosh. All right, now I'm gonna say goodbye. Well, I hope you guys enjoy this. I sure did. Give yourself some rest and you can give yourself a try. Alcohol ink, acrylic inks, any type of inks are messy, but they are super fun. And I hope you guys enjoy this, and I'll see you in another video. Take care. Bye.